All right. So let's start with the next of a LinkedIn, where what we all done is basically dive deep on LinkedIn, direct and indirect search done, dive deep on basiclinkedin.com and explore some unintentional feature, at least 10 plus features which are available for free and we are ignoring it. Done. Diversity sourcing on a free version of LinkedIn. This feature is not even available. Four ways of diversity sourcing, rather, I would say. Four ways of diversity sourcing on free version of LinkedIn. Uh, One of the feature is not even available on LinkedIn Recruiter. One of the feature is not even available on LinkedIn Recruiter. That is John. How to spot candidate actively looking for a new job on a free version of LinkedIn. How to leverage LinkedIn.com to drive employer referral and generate leads from employees the LinkedIn network. Done. Optimizing your LinkedIn profile to attract candidate. We'll do it today. And how to leverage free and paid job post and make it work for you. That yesterday we have done. How to identify anyone's email ID on LinkedIn in less than 5 minutes. Done. AI tools and extension for candidate engagement. AI tool will cover at the last. Free ATS and other tool that can streamline the hiring process. And surprise. That we'll do it today. How to map talent from a specific company on a LinkedIn and see who is open for new opportunities on a free version of LinkedIn. Done. How to generate the insights and know the pool available in market for each and every job family in an industry using free LinkedIn. That will do it now today itself. How to message anyone on LinkedIn without getting connected with them. Uh, that is also done. Either a group or either a company or either a event. That anything should be in common. Any LinkedIn feature, something like event, group, or a company should be in a common, then we'll be able to do it. Then magic of LinkedIn post. On a high level, we cover post and hashtag, but today we'll cover a little more. Simple AI tool that we can use on LinkedIn for better engagement and response. We'll see if we want to do it today, we'll do it because it's a simple one. It's not much um, uh, tricky or complex. We can do it today. Then similarly, dive deep on LinkedIn Recruiter and someone who is willing to share their LinkedIn Recruiter details, then we'll be able to do that. This two session, inserting search in search and how to use every single feature of LinkedIn Recruiter for its maximum potential. Then after that, we'll get into the all tech sourcing of GitHub by evening. So now coming back to optimizing your LinkedIn profile um, for to attract candidates and brand awareness. So, okay, here it is. So, how many people means what do you mean by brand awareness? The question to you, everyone.
It's more about how well people recognize our brand, how soon or how quickly they can connect with our company or a brand, how well
or
it
Okay.
is. Yeah, that's is all about brand awareness.
it's like, have you heard of this brand before?
Huh?
Have you heard about this brand before? If I ask,
Mm-hmm. Let's suppose
it's
it's a startup, it's a pretty new company. How will you still build a brand?
It's more about their products, where people know, how their products are, how is
online
the
Through no
availability.
network,
or
no network.
through network and online marketing.
Okay, what do customer expect from a brand? Even if it is new, let's say there's a very new shop. You went to a shopping mall or you went to a grocery store or anything. You have been buying things from one shop from quite some time. Okay, you're buying all your kitchen room items or means basically home cookery items or anything. Generally, we have one shop, right? Generally, we buy it from there. If not Amazon, we just go to that shop. We have a good connect with that people, and we keep buying it from there. Okay, traditional shops where my mom used to always visit. Okay, but
What
let's say
uniqueness and value you are getting from that particular thing when
Good
you come to
discount,
the
exactly.
say,
store?
So it's the
good
trust and the
discount, say,
genuinity,
and
the
some discount.
creating trust in the candidates that this is the place where they are going to benefit.
Anything. Let's say there's a new shop which has come in now. Okay, so
Attractive, attractive discount, maybe.
discount is not the right way um, to do a business because again that's someone's money for sure.
But it's eye catching, so people will
It's eye
definitely.
catching.
one time visit.
on a high level. Uh, Now, if you see, there are some of the uh, restrictions that government also bought it on Flipkart as well on Amazon, that this is the maximum discount is what you can give. You cannot kill the market by giving the huge discount, because again, that's someone's money. That's contributing to something, to the growth of industry, to the growth of country. So always giving a discount, everything at uh, throwaway prices is also not good. That kills the business on a longer run. Though you'll be able to attract the customer, but on a longer run, it kills the business. You can't survive. So it's not just the discount. Let's see one thing. Achyut sir has posted recently one thing. Let me just show you that thing. That Achyut sir or someone else. Hmm, just give me a second. Let me call him. Let me just stop the share and see this if I can get that. Let me just wait and share a sound. All right.
बताया फुटपाथ पे यही फूलदान 5 रुपए में मिला।
अरे भटनागर भाई, मेरी बात नहीं माने ना, फुटपाथ की खाक छान के आ ही गए क्यों?
तुम मुझसे बात मत करो, तुम मुझे लूट रहे थे। ये फूलदान फुटपाथ पे 5 रुपए मिला, 5।
अरे जरा शांति से बात करो, शांति से बात करो, ऊंची आवाज में मत बोलो, दूसरे ग्राहक पे क्या असर पड़ेगा?
मेरे सामने आओगे तो मैं ऊंचाई बोलूंगा।
अच्छा भाई, ठीक है, आप नीचा बोलो, मैं जाता हूँ बस। हाँ, ये भाई संभालना।
लूट मचा रखी है। अगर ये ना होता तो मैं तो लूट ही गया था। क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ कल एक फूलदान 75 रुपए का मिल रहा था,
आज 300 का हो गया।
300? एक ही दिन में इतनी लूट?
आप नहीं समझेंगे।
क्यों?
आपका स्टैंडर्ड फुटपाथ का है। आपकी नाक का।
कैसे?
आपके घर में मेहमान बैठे हैं और सामने ये फूलदान पड़ा है। अब मेहमान ने पूछा कि भाई ये फूलदान कितने का लिया? आप कहेंगे 5 रुपए का? नहीं, लेकिन मेहमान ये जानता है कि ये फूलदान हर फुटपाथ पे मिलता है। अब बताइए, आपकी नाक कटे या नहीं?
कटे।
इसीलिए मैं अपना सारा सामान डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर से खरीदता हूँ।
लेकिन जब ये फूलदान फुटपाथ पे 5 रुपए का मिलता है।
अरे फुटपाथ के फूलदान में स्टोर के फूलदान में कोई फर्क नहीं होता?
क्या फर्क होता है? फूलदान फूलदान है।
आपके घर में कुत्ता है? कौन सा?
पामरेनियन।
आप पमरेनियन क्यों पालते हैं? सड़क पर घूमता हुआ पिल्ला क्यों नहीं पालते?
क्योंकि पामरेनियन और सड़क पे घूमते पिल्लों में फर्क होता है।
बिल्कुल वैसे ही स्टोर के फूलदान में और फुटपाथ के फूलदान में भी फर्क होता है, समझे?
इसीलिए तो मैं अपना सारा सामान डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर से ही खरीदता हूँ।
लेकिन जब ये फूलदान फुटपाथ पे 5 रुपए का मिलता है।
अरे 5 रुपए वाला फूलदान टूट जाता है।
अरे टूट तो 300 वाला भी जाता है।
300 वाला नहीं टूटता।
जब 5 वाला टूटेगा तो 300 वाला भी टूटेगा।
नहीं टूटेगा।
टूटेगा।
नहीं टूटेगा।
अरे मैं कहता हूँ टूटेगा।
नहीं टूटेगा।
ठीक है, तो मैं तोड़ कर दिखाता हूँ।
दिखाओ।
पहले लाओ, अब 300 वाला दो।
पहले 300 रुपए निकालो।
क्या मतलब?
अरे जनाब, पहले इसे खरीदिए, अगर टूट गया तो कौन जिम्मेदार होगा?
ये 300 रुपए लो और अब तुम्हें दिखाता हूँ ये कैसे टूटता है। नहीं, ये तो मैंने 300 देकर खरीदा था।
इसीलिए ये टूट नहीं सकता जनाब। महंगी चीजें टूटने में दुख होता है और फुटपाथ की चीज टूटने से इतना दुख नहीं होता क्योंकि वो सस्ती होती है।
इसीलिए मैं अपना सामान डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर से खरीदता हूँ।
भाई तुमने तो मेरी आंखें खोल दी।
नो नो, इट्स माय ड्यूटी।
ये लो, इसे बांध दो। पैसे तो मैं तुम्हें दे ही चुका हूँ।
ये लीजिए, जरा संभाल के लेके जाइएगा।
थैंक यू।
अरे वाह राजा, तुम क्या सेल्समैन हो। मेरा जी करता है कि मैं अपना सारा
So, is there a difference?
You are saying not to buy it from Amazon or Flipkart.
Huh?
You are saying not to buy in the platforms. Go and buy it in the shops.
Okay, so what exactly customers see? It's not just the discount, or it's
And
not the price. It's not the high or low price. It's something
Salesmanship.
else.
Salesmanship.
Salesmanship. What else? Has this seller been disappointed based on the customer behavior?
No, he had patience and he kept his ground.
He has patience and he kept his calm. He has kept his ground and he was all smiling at whatever the given situation. And that's how he was not just able to sell, but also convince the customer that why this cost is worth of 300 rupees. Though it's not worth, but he was able to convince with the kind of a attitude he carried throughout the sales process. So similarly, okay, now let's say pretty new brand which has come in the market, pretty new company which has come in the market. How do we make a brand? Is this a one-person effort or is this a team effort?
it's a team effort.
Team effort. Yeah.
It's a team effort. It's not a one-person effort. It's a team effort. And when we say team effort, then again, it starts from every individual. And that's where I just thought of let's cover this profile optimization. Let's say you're pretty new brand or startup or a big tech or whichever. End of the day, in a big tech also, you have hundreds of recruiter. Why only few recruiter wins, not all hundreds? Any feedback on this?
They may go in detail about that company and understand about that company, what product they
Understanding
do.
about the company, in detail about the company. There are recruiters who are traditional, who are with the company with 10 years, but some new recruiter came and started rocking. Why that
Yeah.
happens?
So, Shiv, the only thing is they have made the candidate emotionally invested into that brand.
Exactly.
And
They have made
yes,
the candidate emotionally invested with them, not just the
yes,
brand, with
yes,
individual
with
brand,
them.
with
And
individual
Shiv,
brand. So
right. And sorry to interrupt you, Shiv. Because of this factor, if I talk about my previous experience, my joining rate in the leadership hiring is almost like 110%. Not even a single drop.
awesome. Awesome. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how it is. Even same thing. Okay, even
Yes,
my offer to joining ratio never went below 90%, 90,
yes, yes.
95%. It has been always.
Always
Okay, the
correct.
reason because the kind of uh, approach you approach with the candidate. And another thing, now let's say when I say so that's the engagement part. Okay, but again, before the engagement, when the candidate is coming to the platform and looking at your profile, what exactly candidate is looking at? This is the first part which is visible to the candidate. If this part sounds interesting, candidate will scroll a little down. If this part sounds interesting, candidate will scroll a little down. If this part sounds interesting, candidate will scroll a little down. And if these things sounds interesting, candidate will start going through. And again, start going through the complete profile. And that's where they start engaging with you. So it's not just you have sent the job requirement and candidate is responding with the resume. It's not just that. Okay. The actual real candidate who wanted to genuinely apply and who wanted to genuinely interact with you, most of the times you will see that they're coming and watching your profile. Not sure if everyone have that access to see that profile views, but if you see, there are lots of candidates keep watching your profile too. Okay, and when anyone now candidate say candidate or say any businesses till date in last 6 to 8 months till date, I've never done any business development activity, no business development at all for my consulting unit, but I still have 10 plus direct clients, which are basically a startup and a mid tech companies. Big tech, I'm currently avoiding it. I don't want to get into that big tech thing, but all those clients are basically inbound. Not even a single sales which you would have seen ever from me. Neither I ever asked you to follow. Neither I ever ask you to like, neither ever I ask you to share any videos or any post until the post is belongs to you where you have gathered some certification. That too recently. But till that in last 4 to 5 years, even if you see any of the video, no video talks about like, share, or whatsoever stuff. It's purely organic. And whatever the clients has come, it has come purely inbound. No marketing, no business development at all. So how does that happen? One is the consistency in the post. Second is uh, one is that visibility. The first thing, you're making yourself visible in the community, visible in the LinkedIn platform. You are posting something sense, which is making sense for customers, which is making sense for candidate. You're posting something consistently on candidate experience. You're posting consistently on appreciating someone. You're posting something consistently on something that you're pro at in your own domain, in the recruitment, in a sourcing or whatsoever. So that is the first thing which is visible, which is getting visible to the people. And once that is getting visible to the people, people are and coming and watching your LinkedIn profile. When they see your LinkedIn profile, is that approachable? One is that visible and creating a visibility on the brand awareness of the individual brand awareness on a LinkedIn or any such social platform. Once the visibility is done, once someone is coming to your profile and watching your profile, is that is your profile approachable? Approachable means does it show action point where they can reach out to you? It's not just person is connecting and reaching out to me, but without connecting, is there an option? Let's say Piyush checked out my profile, but we are not in a connection, or Sangeeta checked out the profile, we are not in a connection, but they have some doubt, but they have some question about it. How can I receive? Am I leaving my mobile number? Am I leaving my email ID? Am I leaving my company details or anything like that? That's what the personal brand talks about. Immediately approachable. As soon as it becomes approachable, by default, you'll start getting inbound leads. Same with the candidate. They see a job posted yesterday by Sangeeta. They see that, okay, Sangeeta has posted a job. Before applying, I have a doubt. Can I call Sangeeta? Can I just check if is there a possibility who has posted a job? As soon as Sangeeta has posted a job, I came to the Sangeeta. Can you go to your LinkedIn profile and see the views? Let me just stop the share and see how many views you have received from last night till now. And are there any candidate relevant to SAP HCM who would have viewed the profile? If they have
So
viewed your
should I
profile,
share? Should I
yes,
share?
yes.
Yeah, it's disabled right now. Sharing.
Okay. If they have viewed the profile, most likely they have applied on the job also and they had some questions. And that's reason they came and tried checking the authenticity of the job poster, authentication of it. And if it is authentic, they'll try to make an attempt to reach out to you, or they would have sent you the connection request too. You can share now.
Mhm. You can see?
Yeah. Go to your profile. Who
Yeah.
viewed your profile? 227. Just click on who viewed your profile.
It doesn't show
Yes.
because I'm not leaving my footprints.
Okay. It doesn't show that. Okay.
Because
You
I'm also
you
not
may need a
leaving my
premium
footprints.
account also for that.
Yeah.
Earlier, there was one extension without even premium account. You were able to view profile views, the extension name, but that's no more working now. But let me just try to identify, is there any other extension which can show the LinkedIn profile views? But otherwise, you can stop the share.
Okay.
Okay. So one is visible, where you're creating a visibility about your job, about your brand, about your profile, all those things. Once it is visible, once you create that visibility, once you create that noise, again, people are coming and watching your profile. And this is the first part, what the people are going to observe. This is the first part, what people are going to observe. And this part, don't leave it blank. Don't leave it a default version of the LinkedIn. Okay, you can go to Canva, free version of Canva. You can create a LinkedIn background, images. Like I just go here. That's pretty much free tool available for you. Okay, pretty much you have some of the excellent free tools available for you. You don't need to be a designer also.
Yeah, I have been using Canva, but not knowing about this, huh? Good one.
Yeah.
Now, we use Canva extensively in our organization, all the PPTs and all.
Mm. So use for this also.
Yeah.
I use maximum, my content is built on Canva. Nice tools you have it. Okay, whichever background you like as per your choice, all those things, check those particular templates and then customize it as per your brand and then your mobile number, your phone number, and then company website, all that thing. If you're talking about, if you're hiring for some teams or any product or anything, mention about that. And again, it's a consistent what the entire team has to talk about. Okay, every recruiter in the company should carry that brand all through, or maybe a different templates. But every recruiter, as soon as the candidate is approaching, as soon as the candidate is going to the LinkedIn profile and they're seeing, okay, here they have some brand, they're doing a branding about it, then they go for the company profile. And once they go for company profile, they'll also try to see, are the rest of the people also carrying the same brand, or is this the only one person? So I keep suggesting my team keep changing, keep coming up with various templates, keep building on that.
If there is another feature who viewed your profile and an interesting view. If a candidate is, passive candidate who doesn't want to show, we can see that in interesting view. That feature is there.
Yeah, so various things. So again, approachable. This one is default. This is the default part of it. This you'll have to do something about it. Don't leave it default one. Do something about it. It's available for free. Do something about it. And again, a clear profile picture.
So Shiv, basically we go to Canva, do the background, download it, and then upload to this
Upload it.
LinkedIn background, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
You can just go here and upload it.
Got it.
Okay. So create your LinkedIn background image. Mine is pretty simple. No background image at all. It's just the white one, and I kept a very clean and neat one. Okay. So this is the first part what the candidate is going to look at your profile. Do you have a proper profile pic? And is it not just the visible? Is it also approachable? So this is the second part. If these interest the candidate, or if these interest the client, if these interest the customer, then that's where they're going to scroll down. And again, you have here what are the things you'll be able, your blog or anything like that that you can mention. Here I mentioned about learn sourcing for free and gave a link to my YouTube channel. And then here you have about what are the services that you're providing. You can say that interview preparation or anything. What kind of a services on an on an individual um, as an individual profile that you can provide as a recruiter, that you can provide to the candidate. Maybe a resume review. I keep receiving a lot of requests for the resume review from the client candidates. Interview preparation, again, a lot of requests sometimes I receive for interview preparation. I also run one of the community on Telegram where I'm only the one recruiter, but I started this community on Telegram in the year 2019 to prep the candidate on how to crack the coding interviews or system design interviews, high level design interview, low level design interview. And that Telegram group has gone to now 10,000 plus coders, where I've added number of gurus also over there. They keep teaching about how to crack again the Algo DS rounds. They keep discussing about all the various Algo DS and all. So in between, I just go there and do one of the sessions and say that this is how we'll be able to crack the coding interviews. This is how we'll be able to crack high level design interview. This is how we'll be able to crack low level design interview. All those things, and that's how that group is, again, it's kind of a ice ball effect. It's growing like anything. It keeps growing. There is no stopping at all that thing. And then resources, whether you have kept your creator mode on or not, all that thing. So just try to see if you're trying to leverage your own profile to generate that authentication of profile, to generate that candidate as soon as they reach to your profile, to generate that impulse in a candidate. Yes, this is the recruiter who is actually going to help me in my next job search. This is the recruiter who is actually not going to ghost it. This is the recruiter who is actually going to give me a response prompt on each and every questions what I have. And that's where you'll be able to see, as Pius mentioned, their offer to joining ratio is not less than 110%, because all these things matters. Though we doesn't give a shit about it, but all those things matters. Sorry to use that word, but most of the people are not actually serious about their own LinkedIn profile. But be serious about your own LinkedIn profile. That is your image, and that too on a professional networking site where you're hiring candidates. And over a period of time, I'm telling you, this is gonna change game for you. If you start following this small practices, this is gonna be a game changer for you. Some profiles I see some simply a skeleton profile. There is no detail given in the profile at all. It's just the title, from to, title, from to, title, from to, title, from to, title. No, give some of the details. Mention something what you're doing. See, when you're doing it, why are you shying away to mention it? If you're not doing it, not mentioning it, that's a different thing. But when you're doing it, then what's stopping you to mention it? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
That's right.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, because end of the day, it's a candidate. Now in corporate also, as I mentioned, okay, there are hundreds of recruiter, but why only few recruiters are winning? Why not all? Why only few recruiters are gaining a trust from the candidate? Why not all? And I say my team completely means just leave your mobile number, even in the job post, even in the messages or anything. And even if it is a irrelevant candidate coming to you and asking for a job, don't ignore them. Just respond something. Just tell them that like you do not have any openings currently. I'll get back to you whenever I have a right requirement. Don't just ignore. Happy to connect. Tick, 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 tick. Anurag, what did I see? No, I think I was reaching out to him. What did I say? Sure, let me check for some relevant opportunities and get back. Harmeet, this person I already spoke. TYSM, I don't know why. Let me check some relevant opportunity. See, even the candidates are, see, it's a long-term relation again. It's not the short term. Sometimes uh, I came across a situation uh, where I wanted to apply for a one company and I reached out on a LinkedIn to that person on a LinkedIn on a LinkedIn connected, and I reached out and I told that, hey, there's an opening in your team for this and this role. I would like to apply. And that person never responded. After 2, 3 years, person responding me asking for a reference at my company. Okay. So how is that? How would be that experience would look like? And it's pretty much there in the history of messaging that we reached out, I reached out, but that time person doesn't even bother to respond. And this time when person was in need, they are reaching out to me. I'm not like that. I just said, okay, fine, let's take it in the next level. We took it in the next level and they got selected. And they were like so thankful. So similarly, candidates also. It's not the one job that you're hiring for today. You're hiring for multiple job and your job is hiring forever for another 10 years, for another 20 years. Once a recruiter, recruiter for a life. So that candidate experience today, if you do not really have a job, relevant job, tell them, have patience like that shopkeeper, have patience. Tell them, hey, I don't really have a relevant opportunity as of now. Let me just get back to you with the relevant opportunities. One liner will make a lot of difference in their confidence. One liner will gain that trust. Okay, fine. This person is honest. I reached out to 100 recruiter, but this one recruiter who has actually responded, they'll be so happy to see only for the response. Forget about positive, negative response. They'll be so happy to see only for a response. They're also reaching hundreds of recruiter, hundreds of applicants and all. And when you respond with the intent, whether you have an opportunity or not, when you respond, I'll see the profile. I'll see all the openings, what I have it. I'll route it to my team member. Shubham, I think you're here. Sometimes I keep routing to you or any team member over here who is working on the relevant opportunities. And if they have opportunity, they'll get through. They'll get through the discussion. I'll tell these candidates, okay, fine, one of my team member will reach out to you. Let's say Shubham is working on some full stack requirement. I received some of the profiles. I started forwarding to Shubham. Then Shubham spoke to them, realized that who is match, who is not match, who is not match. He gave a information, and it's all team efforts. Again, similarly, you receive the requirement, you receive the candidate profile. You are not working on that requirement, but you can always pass on to your colleagues that if they're working on that requirement, hey, I got this profile. Can you just take it forward? At least give that extra effort, 1 minute of extra effort. It doesn't take hours of time for you, just 1 minute of extra effort. But that 1 minute on a regular basis, on a longer run, it will create a different brand and different image altogether for yourself in the industry. See, the data what you carry is carrying along with you. Your personal data on a LinkedIn is carrying along with you. Your LinkedIn recruiter is going with the company account. But when you leave the company, What you carry from the company is your personal data, is your personal experience, is your personal approach, is your personal candidate, is your personal candidate database what you carry. Today, I have a list of candidates. If there is some requirement on back end and a front end, I have a list of candidates, few candidates. Means they're just call away. They're just call away. If I want to reach out to them. So that's where the personal branding comes into the picture. That's where the company branding comes into the picture. That's where the startup branding comes into the picture. It's more of a customer experience. End of the day, it's a candidate experience. Whether you have a requirement or not, that's secondary. But is your candidate experience good enough? Which carries a long-term relation versus short-term relation just to fill the role. Someone who is thinking only on a short term just to fill the role, that's where you'll see a 50% of dropout because someone who is coming for money will leave for money. Someone who is accepting offer for money will accept another offer for money. But someone who is accepting for your behavior with them, it takes a lot for other person to behave same like you. So that's again the customer experience. Someone who is accepting the offer for a customer experience, you have to be least bothered about whether the person will join or not. If you're expecting, okay, fine, I gave the best offer, he will join, you're wrong. Someone who came for money, they'll go for money. Someone who accepted for money, they'll accept again another offer for money. Did we experience that?
Many a times.
Ayushi Malviya, one of the fantastic engineer. She's in Google currently. She declined my Amazon offer at SD2. And thrice I reached out, even after declining, every 6 months of interval to check if she's interested. She was going through something for international hiring or this thing, that thing, and all. But again, she was like, I'm so confident that you are so much invested in me. Fine. Let me just take this offer. Then after that, she got with Google and then she joined Google. But otherwise, pretty good person and got lots of very good references. Even her brother is a part of the SD's interview preparation group, which I run on a Telegram. Even she's there. There are more actually. Siddharth Verma, he's at Swiggy. He was at Swiggy. Uh,
Shiv, hello.
yeah.
Shiv, I wanted to share a very close-knit thing with all of you. Uh, when I just thought of leaving my previous organization because of my father's health, and I took a break, right? And in that break, I came in touch with a recruiter, and we closed many of the positions based out to on that. And I managed to close that Singapore-based positions and everything. And you can't imagine that recruiter blocked me, the that lady who is holding that account and everything. Once the positions get closed, she blocked me from everywhere. And that lady is again a part of your class.
No, I didn't get it. What exactly?
I took a break from my previous organization as my father wasn't well, right? And I took a break and was taking care of my father full time. And into that full time, I thought of just being a part of any of that part time something, and she reached out to me. Right? She reached out to me that these are the positions, Piyush, this and that, and we managed to close a good amount of position shift. Singapore based startups were there, many startups based out in Noida, this thing, that thing. We made it pretty good amount of closures. Once those closures happened, that lady blocked me from everywhere, from LinkedIn, from WhatsApp, and that lady has come again to your group. Why I'm
But
sharing
why?
it? Because see, Shiv, I am a kind of person who believe in helping each other, right? But she took my services and everything, but nothing has been taken care further. I don't mind it. It's all about the time. right?
Absolutely. It's all about karma again. What goes
Yeah,
around comes
yeah,
around.
yeah. And that lady is again the part of your group. I
I
literally
don't know. No comments.
laughed
Uh,
out loud because you again being this thing, you blocked me from from that LinkedIn, your WhatsApp group, and everything. Once that account gets settled, that guy in Singapore removed me from the group. Getting my point?
hmm.
I hope she
Hmm.
paid your payments and all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See,
Okay.
it is not all about the payments, Shiv.
It's not just money
Yeah,
always.
it is not all about the payments. It is all about the help with which I did it for you. You do not know the boolean. I made my efforts and everything and close out all those positions, Shiv, within 30 days of time, though she is not
Hmm.
able to get the data sets.
There are
It
people
doesn't make
can't
any
really help,
impact.
but again,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
karma comes for everyone.
Exactly, Shiv. I'm not looking for money. At least, yaar, आप recognize to karo. I'm
Hmm.
like those were the salaries like 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs, whatever the billing. I don't bother. And after some time, I get an opportunity. The moment my father gets all set, I get an opportunity at lending card. And I was leading the TA functions for lending card. And I did amazingly well job there. She again come back to me. Can you just get me this thing? Lending card is a very optimistic company and they have been hiring so much. I was like literally shamed of like what kind of lady she is, yeah. She blocked me from everywhere. No accounts
There
get
are
settled.
people you can't help
Yeah, yeah,
There are
yeah.
people like this. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You find everywhere.
but they are very shameful people, shameless people.
you
But
can't
we,
बता रहा हूँ मैं
expect
शिव.
everyone to be like you. That's
yeah,
the hard
Exactly.
reality.
Piyush, take a moment. Just
Yeah,
agree
See,
whatever. She
your knowledge cannot be taken by
Sorry,
anybody
na?
else.
yeah,
Don't
correct,
worry.
I
correct,
always
correct.
tell,
No,
okay, some people
why?
says
Back
me,
to you 100 times. It will
I'll
come
tell
back
you,
to you
Piyush,
100 times.
some people,
Yeah, yeah,
lots of
yeah.
people, not some people, lots of people, while I was giving the trainings for free, even now also, some people says, don't you think your people will learn everything from you and after that they'll bypass you or they'll ditch you? I say that only one thing. See, you can steal the honey, but you can't steal the art of making honey.
Correct, 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 Shiv.
That's it. You can steal the honey, but you can't steal the art of making honey. So I'm least bothered about whether people are bypassing or what people are ditching. I'm just least bothered about it because
Correct,
everywhere
correct,
the people exist. If the positive exists, the negative exists.
but but
Otherwise,
but
positive
but
won't
Shiv,
have a value.
exactly. But Shiv, even though I'm not like able to understand, मैंने ऐसा क्या कर दिया था कि she blocked me from everywhere. Even this is like unsolved kind of thing.
Mystery.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
See, मेरे ना
Okay.
दिमाग में बहुत टाइम से था ये शिव. Sorry for this. I'm just taking your time, but I wanted to pull this point as and when the time comes. ये मुझे लगा this is the right moment, and I should share it here. So thank you for this.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it. No worries.
Yeah.
All will be fine. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
again, end of the day, visibility of the profile and approachable, whether your profile is approachable, whether your profile is authentic, whether your profile is giving that confidence to the candidate that this is the recruiter who is going to help me in my next job search. May not be today, maybe after tomorrow. It's a long-term game. It's not the short-term game. And that's where you'll be able to see over a period of time, the conversion ratio is getting better. You're building that community with the candidates and you're building that connect with the candidates. Does that make sense, team? So,
100%.
first thing,
Absolutely.
visible. The second thing, approachable. And the third thing, trustable. The whole profile has to be authentic as much as possible with as much as data. Some people fill everything but misses on profile picture. Why? Whatsoever the profile picture, just update it. That is you. You can't shy away from you. And then titling, all those things. And searchable. Okay, if someone is searching for a startup recruiter, can you see that your profile is coming on top of the searches? Or someone is searching for a recruiter like you. Okay, what are the keywords existing in your own profile so that it's coming on top of the searches? So again, the searchable. Again, some people say my profile picture or my profile is visible only to my network. Why? Keep it whole network visibility. The visibility has to be for the whole network. In the settings, if you go, you have to change that setting, the whole network. Anyone can view my profile. Keep that visibility. Anyone can view my profile. And to connect also, anyone can connect. No need to ask their email ID or anything like that. Anyone can connect. You can go through the profile later on. Just see if this is a relevant profile. You want to keep them in the network or not. If not, you can just ignore the connection. They'll be still following you. They'll be still watching your uh, post or whatsoever. But again, the right connection strategy. And then once this part is nice, then they'll scroll down. Then they'll go for providing services. Over there, you'll be able to help candidates stating that I'm providing a resume review or all those things. So let's say now you got a candidate who shared the resume for the review, and now you worked on the resume, said that this is good, this is bad, this is how it has to be, and you gave some suggestions. And now finally, person is taking up the interview. And meanwhile, you got the similar role. You worked with that person and you have that person in mind. And at the same time, that person also worked with you. And as soon as you approach, hey, you know what? I have a role for you. Would you be interested? They won't say no. They won't say no. Just in case if there is a use thing, if they're very specific about it, they'll be at least vocal to you. They'll say, no, Shiv, this is what I was actually looking out for, but thanks for the connect. But I'll also see in case if I have any references, I'll share it over. That's how you'll build the connection. And then once they scroll down, then the rest of the things will start appearing. Like what are the featured articles, then what kind of activity you're doing, and then what is your experience, what are you doing, all those things. So visibility, approachable, visible, approachable, and then trustable. And after that, all this stuff falls into the picture. And the whole company team, all the team member, all the recruiters, if they're following the same strategy, and that's where you're building the brand awareness. That's where the candidate is gaining the confidence that yes, this company has some of the fabulous recruiters, and if I approach them, though I don't have a job currently, but they'll definitely help me out in my next job search. That's where the brand visibility stands out. It's not a short-term game. It's not the one-person game. Though it's a one-person game, but again, it's a game of consistency. It's a game of team efforts. Everyone has to contribute together. Everyone has to follow the same lines. Everyone has to do it together. That's how we go with the brand visibility and brand building. Does that make sense, team?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
no?
it. Yes, yes, Shiv.
Yes.
That's the reason I
Yeah.
just thought of covering like optimizing a LinkedIn profile to attract candidate and a brand awareness. How do you optimize? Have a nice profile pic of yourself. The first thing. Use Canva. Have a nice background. Use some of the nice titles, eye-catching titles. Use this field where you can share a blog or you can share a content that candidate can follow or people can follow. Keep posting consistently, which makes sense for the industry in whichever the field you are, in whichever the field you are pro at. Provide services. What are the kind of a services that you're providing? Not just the consulting or not just the hiring. You can add interview preparation. You can add resume review. There are lots of other things. You can add content writing. You can add profile optimization. You can add LinkedIn profile optimization. Now, if you see Tojin here, okay, if they see my profile and they see, okay, fine, this person is also helping people to optimize their LinkedIn profile. You can add all those things. So hardly it's 15, 20 minutes of work you have to do. But on a longer run, it creates a lot of sense. Then again, whether you're disabling your creator mode or not, all that thing. All these are small things, but matters a lot. And this is absolutely available for free. As I mentioned, till date, there is no business development activity or there is no sales activity. Neither I asked you ever after the video completion, please like, share, and comment. Never. Have you ever seen in last 4 years if anyone been in touch with me in last 4 years? Piyush, you have been.
Yeah, yeah, Shiv, very much. Yes.
It was never, not even a
Never,
single
never.
word
Yeah.
that please like, share, and comment. Never.
Yeah, correct.
Because that's the trust, that's the authentication that what you're building. All right. Any volunteer experiences or any skills, all those things. Then again, recommendations. Give recommendations. Take recommendations. Okay. This thing again, the next level of thing while you're applying for a job. Uh, there are people who are actually seeing now. There are hiring managers who are actually seeing now how many recommendations that you have received, how many recommendations that you have given. All these things, people are actually watching. And all these things make a lot of sense. Take some time out. If you don't have time, I understand everyone is busy. We don't really have a time, but we have to take some time out, at least once in a week or once in a month or once in a quarter or once in a half year. See what are the what all the recommendations that you have given, how you have given the recommendations, all those things, irrespective of um means biases. Yeah, Raghu.
Yeah, sure. Actually, this creator mode, right? So is it good to have, or like I'm just because
It
if
is
people
very
will
good to have.
no, but people will follow me, I may not get their contact. No, I mean I'll be missing them. So is that okay?
No, no, it's very good to have. Have it. See the
No,
difference over a period of time. It won't reap you the fruits over a night. It's a long-term
okay.
efforts.
No, but when the people follow me, I'll not be able to see their contact actually, right? But it's only whenever I post, they'll be able to reach it. That's all.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
But that is not that's all. That is
Okay.
not that's all. That's what I'm telling you. That is not that's all.
Okay. Okay.
Consistency on a same thing on a longer run, it will make a lot of difference. Like let's say you're posting a lot of jobs about that you're doing a freelancing and you're hiring for this, you're hiring for this, you're hiring for this. Imagine
Mhm.
over a period of time,
Yeah.
there are some other companies who are watching your activity. They're reaching out to you. Hey Raghu, I also work with freelancers. This is the
Mhm.
critical role for me. Can you able to help me
Mhm.
with your freelancing efforts?
Okay. Okay.
You
Yeah.
don't really have to work for one or two people. Over a period of
Mhm.
time, you can start working for 10 people, 20 people,
Okay.
100 people, how much ever based on your bandwidth.
Mhm. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, got it.
All right. So that's about the recommendations. Okay. So go with that. The whole LinkedIn profile, whatever the feature available on your LinkedIn profile, try to use it for its maximum potential, which is available for free of cost for you. And if you use it in the right way, it will create a magics over a period of time. All right, team. Does that make really sense?
Yeah, Shiv, very much.
Yeah, Shiv.
Okay. So that's about optimizing a LinkedIn profile. Okay. How to leverage a free and paid LinkedIn job post that we have done. How to identify, we have done AI tools and extension for candidate engagement that we'll do later. Okay. Yesterday I was telling, you can post a 2 jobs free, right? For free, on a free version of LinkedIn. Ev- Everyone
Yeah.
here, how many
Yes,
jobs you
yes.
can post for free?
Two at a time.
Yeah, you were saying, no, you will teach how to post many jobs at a time.
2 at a time, right?
True, yes.
Okay. Now, what if I tell you on a free version, you still have an option to post unlimited jobs? How is it possible? If you're using any ATS, if you're using any ATS, and if those ATS are integrated with LinkedIn, you post unlimited jobs on ATS and it is posted on LinkedIn after 24 within 24 hours after review for absolutely for free. You don't really have to pay a penny for a LinkedIn. Okay, any ATS what you're using, try posting the jobs on your ATS. First, try creating a job on your ATS, and every ATS has an option to make this job visible to LinkedIn. Post it to LinkedIn, post it to some other Glassdoor or something like that. Every ATS has that option. Lot of people, generally what they do, they don't keep it because they are worried that if they are receiving many applicant or irrelevant applicant. But if you just make it visible, yes, go ahead and post it on ATS. And if you make it yes, go ahead and post it on externally also. It will start posting on LinkedIn and other free job sites for free of cost. It will not even charge a penny. Every ATS has a access to the LinkedIn APIs. LinkedIn happily give access to all those ATS for free of cost, saying that if you're creating a job on a LinkedIn, that means you're also helping LinkedIn to create more jobs. So that's reason LinkedIn will not charge any job which is coming through the ATS. And most of the job portals has a free access, means has a free access to the LinkedIn job APIs. As soon as you create a job on a ATS and say post it externally, by default, it will be posted on LinkedIn and you can post unlimited jobs. Anyone who is not using ATS here?
Yeah, Shiv.
I am not
I'm not
using Shiv.
using it.
I am also.
You're not using, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
also.
Shiv.
Who else not using Busserv?
I'm using it pretty much.
Which ATS?
We use Talio. Prior to that, I was
Taleo.
using EREC. And
Hmm.
now, currently, I'm using Talio. I have also used Workday.
Shiv,
Okay.
I'm
So have you ever
using.
posted a jobs in Taleo or Workday and
It's a by default it goes to all the postings which we do in our internal external career portal. It also gets linked to LinkedIn also. So we need
right
not
by
make an
default,
extra
and it's
effort.
unlimited.
Yes,
Yeah,
unlimited.
Yeah,
Shiv,
that's right.
Shiv, same here. I'm using Greenhouse right now. Previously, I used to use iSeams. Both the cases, I mean, it's by default.
Yeah,
It's
even
by
in
default. It's
success
unlimited.
factor also it is by default it goes to LinkedIn.
Every
Nothing
ATS
takes,
has a
yeah.
by default.
Yes.
Every ATS has a free access to the LinkedIn job APIs. And you, as soon as you post a job on ATS, by default, it is getting posted on LinkedIn for free of cost, and it is unlimited. Just in case, if you're not using any ATS, feel free to explore Pajama HR, which is again a free ATS, free forever ATS. It will again not charge you a penny for posting a job. And to create a recruitment flow. This demo also we have done couple of times. I promoted this platform earlier also number of times. We are also using Paijamatcher. Before taking the demo of Paijamatcher, I took a demo from at least 20 plus ATS, but something else, something or the other was missing. Then I came across this Paijamatcher and was really surprised to see the kind of features and benefits it's giving absolutely for free of cost. Right from the job posting to creating the complete flow to onboarding the client, where I can set up interviews as well. That I'm not doing it currently, but I have an option where I can set up interviews, add interviewers, onboard a client, then client can come, take an interview, add a notes of the candidate, inclined, not inclined, all those things, everything. Like if I just go to jobs, all these jobs are available on LinkedIn for free of cost.
So Shiv,
So
with this
many
ped
jobs we
oh,
can
sorry.
post. Post on
Unlimited.
unlimited. Okay. And is there a feasibility to add interviewers and all? Because in other ATS we add hiring team members, right? So
There is a
here,
there is a possibility that you can add interviewers also. You can onboard interviewing team and you can add interviewers also.
okay, when you said that ATS is integrated, some ATSs are integrated with LinkedIn. It is not sharing the job on LinkedIn, right? There's an option in the ATS we see that share this on LinkedIn. You're not talking about the sharing. It is a proper job post, you're saying.
It's a job post, proper job post.
Okay.
It's a proper job post, like all these jobs. If you see, like, let's say if I just go to Deepti, the source career pages, it came through the career page,
Mhm.
and then all those details, email ID, phone number, then work experience, all that part. But otherwise, I pretty much have a resume over here. Monica, are you there? Monica or Bala in the call? I think this is a good profile. Okay. So current stage applied, all that thing.
So Shiv, it gives source mix as well from which job posting it has been rooted out or something like that. So there are certain job aggregators which has been helping us to get this maximum lift across all the job boards, right?
No, no, I didn't get you. What?
There are certain job aggregators available which
Hmm.
gets aligned towards your tool. And once you post the job on a single click, they will put these job to different feeds.
Yes. Earlier, it was free of cost. That is a
Okay.
career smart.
Okay.
Years ago, it was a
Mhm.
career smart. Now, some people are going with the same concept.
Mhm.
Recently, some tool has come, but that is charging something. It's not free.
Okay.
There are some tools where you post a job
And
then you'll be able to see the jobs.
Shiv, I have one question, Shiv.
Yeah.
Actually, yesterday you told while posting the job, so it has to be, I mean, when I select the company name, it has to be like listed, and LinkedIn will have their own criteria to list the company, right? So if I use this Pajama HR, suppose, and if I post the job in Pajama HR, then defaultly that job will go to LinkedIn, or like there also the company
No,
has to be
there your
listed.
company has to be listed.
Oh, that criteria is still there. Okay.
That is still there.
Okay. My company is not listed, that's why asking you. Okay,
No,
fine.
you have to list your company. So again, all this is posted by individual. This is posted by individual. Easy applies there. This is
Shiv,
posted by. This is posted
Santosh.
by ATS. And again, you're leaving a budget also. What's the budget for the role? Which again gives good visibility to the candidates. And there's a possibility that you're approaching number of candidates.
Shiv, like listing the company means you are talking about the company page, right?
Company's name on LinkedIn, creating a company page on LinkedIn.
Correct. Got it.
Okay, so there are some verification things what LinkedIn follow. Even I've verified it, all those things. So sometimes I keep getting some errors or notifications to follow some instructions. All that things you need to do. And that's where you'll be able to list your company page like this.
It asks for company incorporation, I mean, some documents you like that PAN or GST, something like that.
If they get skeptical about it, then they'll ask. I provided one of the certificate of the company establishment.
Hey, Shiv, I see. I mean, Sourcing Express has a lot of openings for their clients. If we want to refer to any of those jobs, can we send profiles to your email ID directly or put it in the group?
You can send it to me directly. Don't spam the group with a jobs and a job post. Rather, if you have anything, just feel free to share it.
Sure.
Okay, and that is free for our ATS. Use this ATS. If you need a demo, let me know. I can arrange a demo from people from Pajama HR itself.
Yeah, please.
Yes, you.
I would be
Shiv,
interested.
Also,
please.
we did
I
it,
would be
but
so
interested.
Shiv, this will be totally free of cost?
totally free of cost.
So Shiv,
No,
why
no,
they are
Shiv,
giving it
there is
free of cost?
something, yeah.
See, they
There is
also
some,
have, let's say now system architect. Okay.
yeah.
Now let's say I'm not getting enough applicants. Okay. I'll have to boost it.
Boost it up, yeah.
Okay. So for that, they'll charge money.
Oh, that pays. Okay.
Okay. Only for job boosting and all, they charge money. But to create the entire, to create an entire assessment, to create the entire workflow, all that thing is pretty much free. Now let's say I just go to business development. I search with the keywords, I search with the experience, I search with all these things. I see who all has applied. Okay, this person is a high match. I'll just go. I'll see his resume, all that thing. I say, okay, great match. I'll just go here, move candidate to all the various steps, interview, offered, everything. Once I move to the interview, then I'll be able to add comments. I'll be able to add feedback. I'll be able to track the timeline.
What is the business model of this company then? How they are
Business
earning?
model only on boosting they make money.
And also, Shiv, one more benefit for ATS, what I feel is, even though they are giving freely, they are building their own candidate base actually, right? I mean,
They're also
suppose
building.
you
See,
upload
as
your
long as it's
candidate.
free, I don't really have to worry about whether it is on my premises or on their premises.
Right. No, I am saying like
It's
suppose
give
you
and take.
upload say 1,000 candidates. Yeah.
It's give and take.
Correct.
How about the data privacy and security, Shiv?
No, that is pretty much. They have all the things in place that you don't really have to worry. Let's say I just go compare candidates, all candidates. I also have an option to take a dump of the candidates. Okay. I can save or I can download also. So I can arrange a demo just in case if you wish to. This is all the candidates on this job on business development IT sales. So as I mentioned, as long as what data privacy? Is that your data? It's a candidate resume.
Yeah, what is this low and high on the right side of the
Match,
candidate's name?
low, high,
Okay, okay,
medium,
okay.
based on the job
So,
description, they're saying whether it is a good match, low match,
oh,
high match, medium match,
this is
all
good.
that thing.
So
Yeah,
Shiv,
yeah.
we
So
registered
the
with
tool,
Pajama HR as a company, and then we all recruiters can utilize this portal, right?
You
This
can
platform.
utilize, you just need to have a company email ID and you'll be able to
Uh-huh.
use this portal. You can sign up and you'll
Okay.
be able to use it.
So even if we are more than one people want to use, we can
Yeah,
use
yeah.
it.
My whole team is using it.
Okay, okay, fine. Thank you.
so this actually it's like AI is doing that. It's a matching the candidate against the JD.
AI is match matching.
Oh, great.
And if I see current source careers page. So if someone applied from LinkedIn, I'll be able to see the LinkedIn also over here. But most of them applied from my careers page. I'm getting it from the careers page. So yeah, that's how you'll be able to give unlimited job post by using ATS, which you're using internally. Just in case if you don't have any ATS in place, feel free to explore Pajama HR. Yeah. Someone has some question? Basav or Piyush?
No, no, I'm good.
So that's about posting a job for free. That is free ATS and tools that streamlines the hiring process. And a surprise is for unlimited job post. That's the Pajama HR, which is basically a tool, an AI tool to streamline your hiring process and which is absolutely free of cost. You can post unlimited job. And again, this job goes and sits on LinkedIn. Yeah, Shweta.
If my company doesn't agree, so it cannot be used by individual, right?
You
Pajama.
can use individually.
I mean, no, I need to register with the company ID, right?
Yeah, company ID.
So if
If
company
company
doesn't,
don't agree, I can't really help.
okay.
So can
Okay.
this be used just for job posting purpose and get the candidates offline, even though we have an ATS that we are using?
That I don't know how your internal policies are. You'll have to check with your internal policy team. You'll have to
Because
check with the
the
manager. Say that.
ATS, yeah, the
Hmm?
ATS that we use don't really give high, medium, fit score basically, whether how well it
This
is
is so
matching.
beautiful ATS.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been working on so many ATS. I worked for at least 10 plus companies by now. I worked variety of ATS. I worked Workday. I worked on LAO. I worked on Greenhouse. I worked on iSIM. Many ATS I worked. But this is one of the beautiful ATS which is available. I don't know even how they are giving it for free of cost.
That's what, because I have previously used Phenom, which has this kind of features, like it gives a fit score, how relevant, matching A, B, C, D, being low and high. But that was very costly, and that a licensed tool. That's why
So the
if
entire statistic, everything I can track. Every single recruiter performance also I'll be able to track if I want to, but I don't do that. We don't have that tracking mechanism.
This is beautiful.
And absolutely free.
Yeah.
And there is no limitation for number of users, or is there any
No
caveat for that?
limitation for number of users. Add as many users as possible. Add as many candidates as possible.
Okay.
All right, so that's about a free ATS, and that's about how to post unlimited jobs. And again, there's a AI also in that thing, that is a assessment. Assessment is quite means not that expensive. Generally, Hacker Earth, Hacker Rank cost you around per assessment 250 300 rupees. And this platform, for me, they have given a throwaway prices, but otherwise their base price is around 80 rupees per assessment, and they'll only charge only when the candidate completes the assessment. It's not for sending the assessment. Hacker Earth, Hacker Rank, all that thing, they charge you. Let's say 100 assessment you are buying, so 300 rupees per assessment. 100 into 300, they'll charge you like that. Okay, but and that 300 assessment you have sent it, and that's it, you have consumed it. Whether the candidate has taken or not taken, you have consumed that 100 assessment. But here, unless the candidate completes the assessment, till then that inventory is not consumed, at least unless the candidate starts the assessment. Irrespective of pass or fail, that's a different thing. But once the candidates complete the assessment, then only they are charging it. I can create assessment, and prices are very reasonable, in fact. Very, very reasonable prices. And you see, it's also showing which is a high, low, and great match. And that is pretty much available for free. Assessment, for assessment, in this they have integrated assessment, and another product of them for assessment is Hacker Genius. For that also, in past, I've done one demo in collaboration with them. But otherwise, if you need a demo for Hacker Genius also, where I can arrange a demo, just in case if you're planning to implement uh, assessment for your hiring practices. Even for a couple of clients, I have an agreement that will only share those candidates which candidates are clearing the assessment along with the assessment report. So now we are just planning to work on one of the assessments with one of the clients. We are asking them what are the skills and technologies that we need to cover. That discussion is in process. That means we'll be providing only those candidates who has cleared the assessment along with the assessment report. You'll be able to see uh, what kind of an assessment they have gone through, what are their scores, what kind of a questions they have completed, which you can share with the hiring manager. So what happens? The conversion ratio. Today, if the conversion ratio is 10 is to 1, tomorrow the conversion ratio is much better. Let's say for without assessment, there are 20 people coming for the first round of a discussion. Out of 20, I see that 15, 16 people are getting rejected because we don't really know where they stand based on the resume. But if you have an assessment in place, we send this assessment to the first 20 people. Out of the 20, 4 to 5 will clear. Only that 4 to 5 will be put across to the first round of a discussion. So the conversion also would be a better. Reduce on a time efforts and improve the productivity. And when you think about the price is pretty much reasonable. Even can be uh, invested even by individual, what we say, individual freelancer also, not just the agency, even the individual freelancer also can consume the assessment things at the very base minimum price. It's not too expensive, but at the same time, you're increasing the client experience for sure. And then over a period of time, you'll be gain more clients saying that, okay, fine, I'm getting such kind of a candidates from this kind of a agencies. All right, so I'll just take a pause. Any doubts, any confusion on this? Free ATS tools that streamlines the hiring process, and surprise, that is nothing but unlimited job post optimization. And now we are left with how to identify. No, left with AI tool and extension for candidate engagement. These I'll cover later.
One
Anything
question, Shiv.
else? Huh?
Yeah, actually, have you done the job posting through ATS, Pajama HR for the US requirement also? Have you done that?
Everything can be done. For
Okay.
US, I don't think it is currently helping, but
Okay.
for India, yes. For US, I need to check. I have not done for the US. For US, I always kept my personal email ID, and from my
Okay.
personal account, I've done it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, inserting. Evening, we'll cover this. Anyone who has a LinkedIn recruiter, um, if we have this thing, wait a second. So simple AI tool that we can use on LinkedIn for a better engagement and a response rate. Let's see this AI tool. Let me just come here. Okay, let's see. You see some of the post, and now you wanted to respond to that particular post. You see some of the post from one of the influencers or some post where you see this post is gathering a lot of attraction. Maybe weekend, not many people are posting, but let's take this post. Okay. Okay, now this is the post. Now let's say, I'll say respond. Okay. Here I have a tool called righty.io. So do I need to make direct,
What's the
cheerful, childish?
name
Huh?
of the tool, Shiv?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Engaging, exciting, funny, foolish, go-getter, grumpy, all those, whatever kind of a mood. Okay. Let's say I'll say engaging and say generate. It's reading the post, and based on the post reading, it is creating the response. Insightful perspective achieved. I believe a balanced approach in a decision making definitely plays an important role. A balance between striving for the best but being content with what is achievable can indeed make one happy and productive at work. At times, cultural fit should not just be saying as having a similar thoughts or benefits, but appreciating diverse approach towards achieving common goals too. So I have various things. I'll just say, okay, insert.
Perfect.
Yeah, awesome, right?
Yeah, certainly, sir.
Perfect response.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a simple AI tool. The most simple AI tool. This is one of the tool. Like that, there's another tool also. I'll
Is
share
it
it
free?
later.
Is it
It's
free,
free.
Shiv?
It's
Okay.
free. You can write up to 20 responses in a month.
Okay.
That is righty.io. Take a note, WRITI, righty.io. Or just take a download from here. Don't consume all 20 in a month. Be slow.
It's a Chrome extension, right?
It's a Chrome extension. Okay, I just shared the link also to download. Don't consume everything. If it is a meaningful post, it's making really sense, then only you respond it. If it is gathering a lot of attraction, then you take a use of it and you post it.
So what are the do's and don'ts of using this tool?
No do's and don'ts. Don't use it much. You have 20 limited inventory in a month. So be mindful of using it. Only use on very engaging post, not on each and every post.
So you keep
Also,
it
I could,
always on only, right? But only when you use it, it's like active. You keep it on
yes,
only. Okay.
I keep it on only. So now
The
let's
only
say,
don't that I could see here is, just don't post it blindly. Just take time, 1 or 2 minutes to read that and then,
to read
post
that
it.
post. Yes.
That's the only thing,
Are you all able to click on the tool?
No, it's not clickable, Shiv.
It's broken. The
Okay,
link is
righty.io.
broken. No, link is broken and we can't copy it.
Okay, righty.io. WRITI, righty.io.
Sorry. Righty.io. Okay.
Okay, to beautify your LinkedIn profile pic. Let's say you have a profile, and to beautify your LinkedIn profile pic, photo. Let's say you have a blurry image. You can unblur the image. You can just upload. Recently, I had one blurry image from one of the person. Tuk, 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 tuk. Okay, this is a blur image. And this is unblur. Otherwise, photo, I just come home. You have an image, any image that you have, you wanted to circle copy it or do whatever the stuff. Okay, AI enhance, or let's say remove background. That's background removed. AI enhance.
It removed the background very nicely, Shiv. And hairs and all. It removed the background very nicely.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Within
created the
clicks. You can
PNG.
add colors also in the background.
So that means it created the PNG file.
Yes. Okay, now this is before, this is after. This is before, this is after. Magic remove or background remove. There are
Is it
more such tools
free
I'll
or
introduce maybe at the end of the course, but not now. All right, then you can take a snap of it and do it. So that's about photo editor. Maybe if you want to edit your LinkedIn profile pic, you can use that. If you want to circle cop it, just circle cop, type circle cop, and then you get corpus circle in an image. That's again free. Load a image. See which part I want to incorporate. All right. And that's it. And download. And that's a circle cop. So use all these tools to enhance your profile. There's another way of doing it. Let's wait. Again, I just go for I don't know. I did not use this, but erase something. Just explore it. I use it basically for AI enhancing and magic removing and background removing. Corp, rotate, invert. There are few more other things. I'm unable to see that frames. Okay.
So it doesn't leave any watermark.
Nope. Even if it is leaving watermark, you have a lot of watermark removers. You use that watermark remover and remove the watermarks. So that's footer. Take a use of it. Various tools. So let me just come here. So a lot of features are there in this. Just take a look at it. And it costs bare minimum very few rupees. And just in case if you don't want to spend a penny also, you can still use it and take a uh, snip of it by using this thing, snipping tool. That also you can pretty much do it. And Adobe has introduced some of the beautiful tools, which I'll cover later. And that too free of cost. Okay, so use all these tools to enhance your LinkedIn profile pic, LinkedIn profile background, Canva, and all everything, and get it modified. And that's where inserting tick 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 magic of LinkedIn post. So I think we have covered everything. Just LinkedIn Recruiter is left over. Apart from that, post for better engagement and response. This is amazing tool. Righty means I love this tool for sure. There is another tool. Let me just help you. Okay, beautify post. This is one beautify post. Let's say you want to post something. All right, now let's say this part I want to keep it bold. I'll keep it bold. This part I want to keep it italic. I'll keep it this. This part again I want to keep bold and italic. Okay, I can do that. That is beautify post. So beautify post. That is another tool that
Will
you
link
can while
show
posting. Huh.
will LinkedIn promote this? I mean, like, will it do the SEO,
No,
all
no,
those
these are
things
all
on
like
this?
HTML, CSS based tools.
Yeah, correct. I mean,
LinkedIn
when I
won't do
add this
anything.
kind of, no, if I add this kind of thing, will it be like accepted fully by LinkedIn for promoting or something
For
like that?
me, no problem so far.
Okay.
I've been using it left, right, center.
Yeah, we just hope LinkedIn doesn't block us.
Nah, I don't think so.
It will not block, but the SEO thing maybe I'm doubtful on that.
Nothing like that.
Okay.
Punch. Email finder, one more is there. Easy source, all the final scout. There was one other tool. Follow insights. This is beautiful tool we're going to cover in future.
Which one is the extension you use the most? Shiv?
I use means it's see, I'll tell you all these extensions basically there are hundreds of extensions, but which one to use when is what the difference is means is what we need to know. Yeah, reply. This is one other tool. REPLAI. Okay, it is enabled here. So let me just refresh. Okay. Any which ways, I'll post something on Vishwas Mudgal. He is one of my role model. I follow him. Okay, Shweta posted something, trace link and all. Okay, now if you see here, you've seen these all options, right? I have 20 inventories again. This is again, if I thumbs up, it will create that. If I support, it will create that. If I click on get more, it will give me more options, questions, ideas, joke. It will respond in that manner. I'm not going to use my inventory, but that is reply. Again, which is useful. One is writey and the other is reply. Okay, so it is again creates a replies on Twitter as well. Twitter, Instagram, all those things. Okay, like if I just click on question, it will ask a question. If I click on support, it will show supported comment. If I click on thumbs up, it will show thumbs up comment. If I click on thumbs down, it will show thumbs down comment. If I click on idea, it will show that kind of a comments. So by using this, you can still drive the engagement. And who knows, with the kind of a comment that you have done, you might attract uh, a job. Means you might attract a job roles that you can be interested in. You might attract job opportunities. You might attract client. You might attract whatever based on the kind of replies that you're generating. Because again, that's visible. So two tools for responding. One is writey.io. Other is reply. That is reply. replai.so, reply.so, and the writey.io. So two tools for the responding on the LinkedIn post. Okay. Any doubts? Any confusion? Simple AI tools that we can use on LinkedIn for better engagement and the responses. This is on a LinkedIn post. All right. Further doubts, further confusion? Are we good? Now remaining one is a LinkedIn recruiter. I think that one thing, and hashtag pretty much we covered on a high level, but we'll cover in the evening in a short session. And we'll have one half an hour to 45 minutes of session in the evening at 7 o'clock. We'll cover LinkedIn recruiter and about the hashtag. All right. So that's it for today. Any doubts, any confusion? Does that make sense on using each and every single feature of LinkedIn for its maximum optimization, for its maximum benefits, and that too absolutely for free with a lot of features and with a lot of tools? Does that really make sense?
This is good. Yes. Thank you so much.
Shiv,
Yeah.
in LinkedIn, we haven't covered the post, job, schools, events, products, and all those things, right?
We'll cover. We'll cover.
Okay.
So here, whatever is there, we have covered everything. The other part, which is not here, that we'll cover. Which is important part, I have covered everything.
Okay.
Whatever is there in the PDF, on a PPT, which is important part, we have covered everything. Now, how to search for a post, searching for a jobs. If you're job seeking, then let me know. Then we can cover on a searching for a jobs, or roughly we can just go on above. Groups, why joining the groups is important, that we have already covered, because if you want to message anyone, then that's where basically you have to join the group and you can message anyone without even being connected with that person. Indirectly, we covered here things also. Companies, we did cover, where we're going to the company pages and we're trying to see which are the candidates who are available for the opportunities. And on a company pages, again, we're running a Boolean searches. Products, that's a recent feature that LinkedIn has come up with. I've not explored much, but I've hotlisted my products. Then the courses, definitely we have various courses, which is available for premium guys, that you can search for the courses and you can apply for a LinkedIn learnings. Schools, again, you search for this and you have a related schools. Events, you search for this, again, you have a related events. Again, let's say you're hiring content writer for a freelancer. That is something a lot of people do that. Content writer or resume writer or anything and click on services. All these people are providing content writing, blogging, content marketing, technical writing services. Okay. If you're looking out for some freelancers like this, content writing or anything, you can click on services and you'll be able to get. Let's say instead of content, I'll say resume. Okay. All these people are providing resume writing services.
So these features are available only on Recruiter Lite and premium accounts, or even
No, on a free version.
Free version. Okay.
So if you search for content writer, only the course I doubt that might not be available on all the accounts, but rest other than the course, everything is available.
Okay.
Okay, so that's pretty much about it. But otherwise, indirectly we have covered all this. Though those are not mentioned here, but indirectly we have covered all this.
Okay, sure.
All right.
So we'll be starting the evening batch at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock today.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, team. So that's it for now. And yeah, use LinkedIn for its maximum optimization. Every single feature matters a lot, and it's absolutely free of cost. And now you realize that how many things that is absolutely available for free of cost and makes a lot of sense, and we are not actually using it. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes,
Yeah,
sure.
Shiv, yes.
Yes.
Yes, much, very much.
Okay, so let's connect in the evening again.
Shiv,
All right then. Thank you. Yeah.
Shiv, if you just have 2 minutes, can I show you one, nested search? If you just have 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure. Let me just stop the share. You can share it.
Okay, thank
Evening session is from 7 to what?
7 to 10. 3 hours.
Okay.
you. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. The last one, it is posted in the group by Santosh. I don't know the purpose shift. I just corrected the nested search. It is working fine, but what Joe suggests, there is extra bracket. So I just want to check. Wanted to check with you, if because this is what we learned. If there is anything wrong in the nested search, it will not give us result. But
It
it
will
is
not
giving
give.
me result. It is
Then
giving
it
me
is
result.
correct. So let's say first decode it for every or have you used the bracket?
I did it. Can I copy give it to you?
No.
Okay. You want me to
Okay.
do that?
No. Let's decode it here first. So for HR vendor, placement agency, all that thing. Yes. Okay. From there you take. Okay. Now again from here you take. Yes. Take it. From there you take again. From there you take. Enter. And again the last bracket. No, last bracket also.
Yeah.
Okay. So first for every or have you done the justice? Yes, for every or you have done the justice. Now, second, for and now, looking for and. Okay,
Yes,
looking for and
I
for
use
making that
text.
nest. For making looking for and HR vendor placement agencies, you have used one more bracket, which is before looking for, opening the bracket. Before looking for, open the bracket. That is
This
already
one.
there.
This one.
Now just go back. HR vendor, just go back. From HR vendor, just go back. Space. Okay, now for looking for, before looking for, there is a bracket and closing bracket is there
Yeah.
for that one. Okay.
Right.
Now, before looking for, just enter there, come to the next line. Let's do a justice for that 2 bracket. No, that bracket also.
Okay, okay.
Okay, this is okay, wait. That bracket also.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's do a justice for this. Now take vendor up, vendor partner freelancer. Now you have to do a justice for this or, which is before vendor. For
Right.
that bracket you have used. Go up before
This one
looking for.
also? This one
Yes,
also?
that one also. Yes, with that bracket you're doing a justice for this or. All right. Now again this or is left over. Or again this BFSI or banking or, right? Now for
Yes.
this or again you need to do a justice.
Yes.
For that there's a final bracket.
Yes.
It's correct.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Thank you.
So that's how you decode, and that kind of a questions are going to be there in the level 3 for sure. Lot of nested searches. You need to see which one is right, which one is wrong. You need to decode literally each and every nested search like this. Then only you would know if it is right or if it is wrong.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. All right then.
Bye.
Otherwise, I'll keep it little tricky. I'll give wrong nested searches, few wrong nested searches. I'll ask you to make it correct. Because if I ask you which is right, which is wrong, smart people will directly take that search and put it on LinkedIn. If it is working, they'll say it's right. If it is not working, it's wrong. But rather, I don't want to do that. Rather, what I'll do, I'll give some nested searches which are wrong and I'll ask you to make it correct. That would be the right way of doing it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right then. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.